everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's pick a card reading, this is going to be your past, your present and your future. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I have a spread laid out, so we're going to kind of go into detail, in depth with the certain aspects of your life and what is basically currently blocking you from a certain situation that you may be going through. So these messages are meant to be really healing. But please remember, this is a general reading, therefore it may not resonate with everyone. However, if you've clicked this video, I do believe there is a message here somewhere for you. If you like a private reading, you can click the description box, which will take you to my Etsy shop or my Instagram. So please remember, you have free will to change your future and your destiny. It is never set in stone. These are just the current energies that the tarot is picking up on. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date to my latest readings. Like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what resonates. So for group 1, we have the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and with this tarot I will be using the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle. So for group 2, we have the Angel Wisdom Tarot, and with this I will be using the Life Purpose Oracle cards. And then for group 3, we have the Vampire Diaries Tarot deck, and then with this deck I will be using the Less Vampires Oracle cards. So just go with your intuition, what cards are calling you the most, what you feel more drawn to. So you can take a minute or two to meditate on this, and then when you feel ready you can click your timestamp, which will be linked down below. So I'm going to play some sound bowl music now, and when you're ready you can click your timestamp. So I will see you there. Hello group number 1 and welcome to your reading. So you chose the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. So this is the spread that we're going to be doing. So we have the Mind, Body, Spirit, which is the past, the present, the future, which will be your situation, your obstacle and also your lesson you need to learn. Okay, so can we get group number 1's past situation please? Group number 1's past situation. What happened in group number 1's past? The past situation. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so group number 1, I can already see that you have gone through a lot in your past. So the past can mean anything from yesterday, or it can be literally 10 years ago. It can be, you know, the past is, you know, anything that is behind us, you know. So this is the time frame I'm talking about, because the clock is always moving forward. So know that the past could literally just be, you know, yesterday for you, or it could be further back. But I'm definitely hearing that a lot of you have moved on from a situation in your past that you had to get out of. So I feel like the energy, a lot of you left a relationship that wasn't healthy for you, or you left a job that was making you unhappy. I just feel like you had to kind of leave, and you had to get a lot of courage to do this, but I feel like you went to a better place. So I feel like you moved on from a situation that you maybe still be working on. So maybe your past issues are coming back for you in the future, which we will soon find out. But I do feel like this energy is leading to somewhere that you're having to heal and move on from. You know, you're trying to find your harmony. So I do feel like group number 1, you may have gone through a lot to get to where you are now. And we're going to find out more about this, just to clarify this energy. So for group number 1, can we clarify the Six of Swords? Group number 1, can we clarify the Six of Swords? Can we clarify the Six of Swords? Wow, the Storm just came out. I mean, that is your clarifier right there. Okay, so we have the Storm. So this does clarify there was a storm in your past that you had to move on from, okay? This storm was something heavy, okay? I'm picking up this wasn't like a good position you was in your past. For some of you, this could be health as well. This could be friendships. It could be family, where things just got destroyed. And we have this crack going down the middle because things were just... something was coming in between you and something else, okay? That's something I'm picking up on. Where this was a dark, shadowy time for you, where you had to kind of wait for the storm to clear. Because I feel like, you know, you couldn't go on this boat if the storm was really heavy, because it would just sweep you away in the tide. So I'm hearing that in your past you had to wait for like the perfect timing to move. So it wasn't like a quick escape for you, okay? This was like something heavy, something ongoing that kind of took quite a while for you to kind of get out of, is what I'm hearing. So let's find out your present obstacle. Group number 1, what is their present obstacle? Group number 1's present obstacle. Group number 1's present obstacle. Group number 1's present obstacle. Wow, group number 1. Okay, so I feel like we haven't moved much. Okay, so where this destination is going, I feel like this is something that is going to lead you to your future lesson, but it's almost ongoing. So this kind of past moment, for some of you, it is quite recent. So for some of you, this is like the past few months you've been going through this, okay? Because I feel like you're still stuck. So I feel like you kind of got out of the water. So maybe you have got to a position where you've kind of landed in a better place, but now you're like, where do I go from here? So this could again be this relationship that you've left, or a job that you've left. But this is your present obstacle you're facing right now because you feel trapped. It's almost like you keep getting trapped in the same situations that you're having to get yourself out of. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And it's like you just don't know how to keep pulling yourself out because, you know, you've come out of the storm, but now you feel stuck again because it's almost like you're getting pulled in and out, is what I'm hearing. It's like this back and forth energy. So maybe you're getting pulled back into a relationship that you want to leave, or again, this is like you're not sure if you should leave this career. Maybe you feel scared. So for some of you, this could actually be, you know, moving. Maybe you are scared to move. So this could be a house move. This could be a friendship move. A certain move you are scared to kind of come out and face, is what I'm hearing. So you do feel a bit like you can't see what is happening right now. So you cannot see what is in store for your future because you're not dealing with your present obstacle. Okay, so for group number 1, what is their present obstacle? Okay, so the card that came out is we have the Village. So yeah, I feel like you're getting strong clarifiers from the universe right now that you are stuck in this village. So it's almost like, you know, you've landed in a place where you've kind of took yourself and you've reached land. And that's amazing that you've managed to make that first step, that first leap to reach the land. But I'm hearing that this land is maybe not the land that you want to stay in, because there's further transitions, there's further moves you have to make in order to be happy. So I feel like you've done the right thing, you've done the first step, but you need to keep going. You need to kind of reach this sunset. Because I'm hearing it's like you're trying to climb this mountain before you've even put your foot on it. Okay, so you just need to be able to see a bit more clearly, because I feel like you feel a bit lost in this village. Maybe this village is empty for you. Maybe you don't have enough support from your friends, or this is family. But maybe you're just not getting a lot of support from the people that you consider to be your main supporters. So it's almost like, you know, digging yourself a hole that you're trying to get out of. Okay, you're definitely out of the storm, but you keep digging yourself in this bigger hole. So let's find out your future lesson. So for group number 1, your future lesson. What is your future lesson? Group number 1. Wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So I did feel like you were going to get somewhere amazing. Okay, I felt that energy from the beginning of your reading. But as you can see, we have your past, your present, that has been stopping you from getting to your future. So this is your future lesson, which is letting you know that because we have the number 10, you are going to complete this. You are going to complete your future of where you need to be. So I definitely see, in terms of growth, that you are going to take action. You're going to take responsibility on what you need to do in order to be in this position. So I'm definitely seeing, for a lot of you, this is a relationship, this is a career, this is a finance situation, okay? Or it could be all in one. Maybe a lot of you are struggling with your stability in life and trying to settle things. And I'm definitely hearing for a lot of you in your future, you are going to have this lesson where, but for a lot of you in your future, this could be, you know, tomorrow, this could be next month, you know, it could be years away, but your future is leading you to a place where you're going to have a lot of abundance in money, okay? I see your financial position getting stronger. I see you having a home. I see you having a family. So I just see this connected to your family that you came from, or building your own family in a relationship. So again, we have this village that is going to get filled with everyone you love around you. Okay, so I'm just seeing this connected to kind of, you know, big growth of people around you, friends and family and loved ones. So definitely within career, I see you getting in a really good career position and being really happy in your future. Okay, you're just getting everything you need, and you're making sure that you are secure because you haven't felt secure. This is something you've lacked. So this is your future lesson, is to make sure that you are secure in your future. So for group number 1, what is their future lesson? Group number 1's future lesson. Group number 1's future lesson. Wow, okay, so we have the desert. So interesting enough, we have the village and now we have the desert. So something I see happening here is that you are going to get into a position where you are feeling a lot of love, okay? I'm picking up on these colours here, which is really kind of passionate, okay? So a lot of you are going to be in a passionate relationship, or things are going to feel a lot warmer because you see this connection to coming out of this dark, stormy weather, and things are starting to, you know, look up, and then they get really bright for you. So I definitely see a transition with the phases that you are going through in your current moment right now, okay? From your past, your present, leading you towards your future. So this desert is somewhere that's really hot and it's really warm, and that's because it's the center of your heart. It's where you feel connected, it's where you feel safe, it's where you feel, you know, really homely. So I definitely feel like the desert isn't going to be empty for you, because you see we have this hand reaching out. I feel like, you know, where you got stuck in this hole, someone is going to hold their hand out to you and they're going to pull you out of this situation. So I feel like you made the move yourself, but I do feel like in your current obstacle, you're going to get the help and the support you need. And that is going to be, you know, by your supporters that we spoke about, that is going to help get you out of the situation. So this is a really beautiful message for you, group number 1, okay? I feel like, you know, you've gone through a really tough time, or you are still going through this rough time, but I feel like you just need to make this move, okay? You just need to make the move, be responsible, and you will get help, okay? You definitely will get the support that you need. So this was a really beautiful reading. So let me know in the comments what resonated. I would love to know. I also offer this spread as a tarot reading on my Etsy shop now, so if you'd like to book this as a personal reading, it will be linked down below in the description box. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Hello group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Angel Wisdom Tarot. So this comes with the Life Purpose Oracle cards we will also be using. So as you can see, this spread, we have the mind, body and spirit, which connects to your past, your present and your future. And this will be connected to your situation, your obstacle and your future lesson. So for group number 2, what is your past situation? Group number 2, what is your past situation? Group number 2's past situation. Group number 2's past situation. So this card landed in my sound bowl. So this really wanted to speak to you at a kind of high frequency. So we do have the Knight of Swords. So the fact we have air signs here, this is just letting me know that there's a lot of fault behind, you know, your past. So maybe you're still thinking about it, but there's still like a lot of thoughts going around in your mind about your past situation. So again, your past could be yesterday, or it could be as further away as like 10 years, or, you know, it's just your past is what is behind, so it's not at this present moment. So I feel like for a lot of you in your past, you may have been decisive about things. I feel like a lot of you may have been focused or driven in the past. So for a lot of you, I feel like there was someone in your past, okay, that was very decisive. Maybe they were really defensive as well. They could have been focused and driven, but I do feel like this person is in your past for a reason. And the events that move with great speed is kind of what happened in this situation. So I feel like this person just took off. So I'm hearing that this person just, you know, come out of your life like that. So I feel like you had to choose this intellectual response to this challenge with this person rather than your emotional side. So maybe you just blocked this out and you haven't quite dealt with it. But I do feel like in your past there was a sudden or unexpected change. And this card is coming up for you to review your options carefully now. So I feel like this person is in your past for a reason, or you need to review how you've acted in the past. So whether this is a person or this is you need to kind of work out what you are doing, because I feel like, you know, you're not acting rationally, or, you know, you've just cut the cord on things and you've done this too fastly. So you need to slow down is what I'm hearing, because things in your past might not have worked out because you were just a bit of a fast mover. So for group number 2, can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Group number 2, can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Okay, so we have Spiritual Teacher. Okay, so this card is you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So again, it's that having that lesson, review your options carefully, because I feel like in your past, maybe you needed a spiritual teacher, or you was a spiritual teacher to someone, where I feel like for a lot of you, you may have been going through some kind of transformation. A lot of you could have been studying or learning something, but I'm just hearing that in your past you had to heal and you had to go through certain classes or sessions with someone to get through this situation. Okay, so I definitely feel like you did go through certain situations one by one where you had to kind of, you know, regain your strength. Or there was some kind of professional help that you got, okay? But I can definitely see you had a spiritual lesson in your past of trying to kind of regain your strength back. It's just this energy that you've asked for help because of a situation that you've dealt with in your past that is coming up for a reason, because maybe something you're still struggling with. So we're going to find out more. So for group number 2, what is your present obstacle? Group number 2, what is your present obstacle? Group number 2, present obstacle. Wow, we have strength. Now, what have I been talking about? That I feel like someone took your strength away, or you felt quite weak, so you needed to heal. So I definitely feel like someone took your personal power away. They ran off with it and was very assertive about this. So I feel like, you know, maybe you've been portrayed as someone being too kind, and someone's took your kindness for a weakness. So you could be dealing with this obstacle right now because you're dealing with your compassion, and you need to be able to forgive someone from your past is what I'm hearing, because you need to realize that you're stronger than you know. So this strength is coming from an inner part in yourself, because I feel like you are getting stronger and stronger. So for a lot of you, you could be going through more of like a spiritual growth as well, where you are getting stronger and wiser. And I feel like you're going to be able to take on anything, because if this is the current position you're at, I feel like your future lesson is going to be absolutely amazing, because your mind, body and spirit is all leading you to this destination. So just keep going on this path, because you just need to get stronger is what I'm hearing. So there are certain days when you feel weak is what I'm hearing, and you don't feel like you have the energy, but you need to pull yourself out from that situation, because that is only going to set you backwards. And you see this direction of this horse going in this way. We don't want to go backwards, we only want to push forwards. So for some of you, this could be a person that took your personal power away, or this is a job where you lost your strength, you lost your kind of goal of where you was going, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, you're just having to kind of move on now. So let's just clarify group number 2, your present obstacle. Can we clarify the strength card for group number 2? Okay, so we have oracle cards. Wow, so interestingly enough, I feel like your spiritual guidance right now is you are receiving this from oracle cards. Whether this is listening to my reading right now and you finding it very healing, or if you actually own your own oracle cards and this is something that you are starting to get stronger on, okay? Because I'm seeing the connection to you getting stronger within using oracle cards. So I feel like you are able to kind of discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So you're definitely getting more spiritual, and you know, we have this spiritual teacher here, we have oracle cards, which is just confirming that, well, this is just confirming this is kind of the energy you are moving towards. And this is actually helping your strength, because this is something I see you getting stronger in. I see you taking action in. That's going to lead you to this position, which we're going to find out where you are heading. And I feel like this is amazing, because I feel like with oracle cards, if you pull a daily oracle card, it will give you so much clarity, so much peace to start your day. It's like having a morning meditation. Just doing a simple card pull from your favorite oracle cards is really going to help you feel more uplifted and give you that strength for the day. So I feel like this is kind of where you presently are at. So can we have group number 2's future lesson, group number 2's future lesson, group number 2's future lesson, group number 2's future lesson. What is group number 2's future lesson? Wow, so we have balance. Okay, so group number 2, one thing I see in balance is that there's going to be something major happening for you in your future, which is your lesson. You're going to learn to basically get a lot of strength that's going to lead you to be able to balance things perfectly in your life, because when things are out of balance, that's when things kind of feel rushed and out of place. So I see you blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, okay? So there's going to be kind of this successful compromise happening for you as your future lesson. This is like the power of diversity, having self-control, patience and balance in your life. So I feel like you're going to get a lot more stronger because you are getting more patient. You're not rushing into situations like you did in your past, which didn't lead you in a good position. So I definitely see you are paying attention to your oracle cards, and you really are taking note to kind of have more of a peaceful life, because in your future that is something I see that is going to be more peaceful. You know, we have this rainbow, so I do feel like things are going to get a lot happier for you in your future. So for group number 2, can we clarify the balance card, your future lesson? Group number 2. Okay, so we have practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. So group number 2, I feel like your future lesson is you need to practice more. So you need to get better at something. Whether this is something you are teaching. So for a lot of you, you could be this spiritual teacher. You could be, you know, doing classes. But for some of you, you need to practice with oracle cards. You need to practice with your strength, your balance, and you need to connect all these things together. For some of you, this could be a career that you need to kind of study more in. So your future lesson is just that you need to know that practice makes perfect, is what I'm hearing, because when practice makes perfect, you are gaining patience in this field, because when you practice more and you keep practicing, you get better at it, and then you're patient because you're not giving up. You just keep going and going for it. So this is just saying to polish up these skills, what you want to do as your future career, because I can see that only good things are coming to you, okay? You have so much kind of angel wings in your region as well, so I definitely see this transformation happening for you in your future, which is amazing. So group number 2, this was the reading I received for you on your past, present and future. I do offer this spread as a tarot reading on my Etsy shop at the moment, so you can click the description box if you would like to have a personal one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. Hello group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Vampire Diaries tarot cards with the Less Vampires oracle cards. So we're going to go straight into your reading to find out your past, present and future. So this is all about your mind, body and spirit. So know that the past situation could be anything from, you know, yesterday, or could be as further back as like 10 years or a few months ago. It's just a situation that you've slept on, and now, you know, that's in the past. So we have the present obstacle, which is basically going to lead you to your future. Okay, so this is where you are at right now, and this may be something you need to face in order to get to your future destination, which overall is the future lesson that you need to learn. So let's get straight into it. So for group number 3, what is your past situation? Group number 3's past situation. Group number 3's past situation. What is group number 3's past situation? Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, so in your past, I see that you may have kind of let go of like people in your life who was a bit snaky or toxic or poisonous to you. I feel like there could have been someone that you kind of have cut out of your life, and they're a part of your past now. But I feel like in your past you may have been quite defensive because you had to be. So there could be certain situations where there was conflict with other people, and this could be someone you really cared about, or there could have been someone who you kind of felt a lot of hatred from. This person could be someone who knew you or didn't know you very well. But I just hear like there could have been these kind of competitors around you who were trying to kind of ruin your reputation or get you down. So I do feel like you did feel a bit stuck and trapped in your past, where you just had to kind of defend yourself. You know, you had to kind of have a lot of principle, you had to stand your ground in order to kind of move on to the present obstacle that you are facing right now. So for some of you, you could still be dealing with this past issue could keep coming up for you, you know. But I feel like someone was definitely defensive in your past. It could be a person, a career, but I feel like you're having to kind of leave this behind because it wasn't actually good for you, and this is why you were so defensive. So for group number 3, your past situation. What was your past situation? Can we clarify the 7 of Wands? Okay, so we have ancient. How interesting to have ancient as your past. So that just fits perfectly for you, group number 3. So this is ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. So this is just clarifying that you've had to leave a lot of skeletons in the wardrobe, okay? You've left a lot of mummified objects or people in your past, okay? Because again, I'm just picking up this feminist bite that you had in your past that you had to let go of, okay? So this is definitely an ancient past history situation that you've had to move on from because you wasn't getting anything that you was going to gain from this situation. So maybe you don't look back at this at all, but in your past there definitely was a person or a situation that you had to kind of move on from. I feel like you had a lot of history with this person. You may have had a lot of this could be family because we have this ancestry line coming up, but we have this ancient Egypt coming up because it's so ancient. It's so yesterday is what I'm hearing. So maybe you're completely over it, but something in your past, you're really not here for it. So you're kind of ready to leave this in the past now because you're quite excited to move on to your future. So for group number 3, what is your present obstacle? Group number 3's present obstacle. Group number 3's present obstacle. What is group number 3's present obstacle? What is group number 3's present obstacle? Okay, so we have justice. So I'm hearing that you still haven't got justice from this situation, because what I'm hearing of your present obstacle right now is that life just isn't fair, or this situation in your past wasn't fair, and this is kind of where you currently are at. You're facing this obstacle in your present because you're just feeling like a situation didn't turn out favorably in your way of how you wanted it to go. So I feel like at the moment maybe things are out of place, out of balance in your life, and you're just trying to kind of gain that justice back within yourself of how you feel, because you feel like you're in the right and maybe this person was in the wrong. So maybe you're trying to get justice on a person that you've left in the past, or maybe you're trying to get justice in your career. Maybe you haven't been noticed, because I feel like where you're so defensive in the past is because you feel like you're not appreciated. You feel like maybe you haven't had it easy, or things just hasn't played out the way you wanted it to. So there's definitely this imbalance of like not fairness coming your way, and this is your obstacle right now because maybe you're just feeling a little bit like, you know, why is this happening to me? And we're going to find out more about this. So can we get a clarifier on the Justice card? The group number 3's present obstacle. Group number 3's present obstacle. Okay, so we have religion. So one thing that corresponds with religion is the fact we have canon, rules, commandments. So again, there is this energy that is so connected to fairness, and you feeling like things haven't been fair for you. So I can definitely see you are someone who plays by the rules, and someone has tricked you. Someone's like not played the rules fairly, and you know, they haven't took these commandments well. So maybe you've told someone how it is and they're just not having it. So I can definitely see that you are ready to kind of have faith, believe more. You have so much values in your present moment that you really are ready to move on. Okay, so I see this keyhole of being this indicator that you have a doorway to go. You're not stuck, you're not trapped. So I just feel like you need to kind of believe in yourself more, whether this was a relationship or a career, a family, a home life situation, or, you know, maybe something you're dealing with your own self, like internally with who you are. I feel like, you know, you need to just forget the past, think about the present, because you just need to accept that sometimes things don't work out our way, but there's always somewhere we can go. So let's find out your future lesson. For group number 3, what is your future lesson? Group number 3's future lesson. Group number 3's future lesson. Group number 3's future lesson. Okay, so we do have the 5 of Pentacles. So I can see is your future lesson is that there is going to be big changes coming your way. So if you felt a bit unstable, I want you to know, so you're going to have a future lesson from your past and your present obstacle that is telling you that you need to decide wisely who you let in your life. Because I'm hearing that maybe someone pushed you out in the cold, and maybe this is why you're quite hard to warm up to other people, and this is why you feel like things are just not fair. Because I feel like within your future lesson, you're going to realize that your health, your well-being, and what you think is more important than anything. So I feel like you're going to forget the losses that you've had. This is your future lesson, to forget the loss, the lack of resources that you've had, and just concentrate on love in your life. Because I feel like your future lesson is leading you to good partnerships, loyal friendships, a good love life, happiness, because your heart is understanding where it wants to go, because again of what you've gone through. So I just see that, you know, you're going to be working on your finances, because maybe, you know, your finances you felt like haven't been quite fair either. So I definitely see you working on your financial and your career situation. So group number 3, I feel like you're trying to find your home with someone. So things that haven't played out for you, I feel like in your future you're going to be able to actually find where you belong. So can we clarify the 5 of Pentacles for group number 3's future lesson? Can we clarify the 5 of Pentacles for group number 3's future lesson? Okay, so we have seduction. So we have allure, desire, manipulation. So one thing that's coming through is, again, I'm feeling that energy. What I spoke about was relationships. So in your future lesson, you're going to have a situation where you can seduce people. So if you felt like things haven't been fair, I feel like things are going to turn the other way around. I definitely see like a love, a friendship, a connection happening where there's going to be a lot of kind of flirtatious seduction happening. So know that there's going to be a strong desire in your future, because I feel like you're able to now control a situation to your advantage, because in the past you couldn't do this. So this is kind of your future lesson, is to kind of work more on your relationships to build them. Because I definitely see a positive direction moving towards love and finances in your future. So I feel like this card has confirmed that energy. So for group number 3, this was the reading I received for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked this spread, it's available to buy on my Etsy store, which is linked down below in the description box if you would like a personal reading. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what resonates, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm sending you so much love and light.